What's going on, guys? Arbolska here. Today's just gonna be kind of a vlog style video. I just want to talk a little bit about mindset because it's very important to have a certain mindset and to be training your brain, especially if you're going down the road of entrepreneurship, if you want to start your own business, if you're trying to just be a successful and genuine human being, period. Sorry if the video quality isn't that good or the sound quality isn't that good. I'm filming this outside. It's actually my day off, but I really don't have any days off because I'm getting ready to go meet with a client. I run a social media agency outside of here, and one of my clients has developed an app, a new dating app, kind of like Tinder. So I'm going to meet with him to devise a digital marketing plan to get him some more downloads, to get him some more exposure. And I've been developing the plan over the past couple of days, and I'm really excited to show him. I'm really excited to get to work. And that brings me to the point of, if you're going to meet with a client, if you have people actively providing you value in return for your service, I don't see this client as money. I don't see him as a monetary transaction. I see him as an entrepreneur like myself who has an expertise that I don't, right? So he can build an app. That's amazing. That's amazing that he can do that. Now, he can build this app, but he doesn't have the know-how to market it. And that's where I come in. So in order for this man to be successful in his business venture, he needs digital marketing. He needs somebody like me to help promote his product. Now, if I just go there and think, oh, this guy's gonna pay me $1,000 a month to market his product, and I don't provide the man with results, I'm not doing good business. So I look at it as I'm a key to this man's success. When you start splitting your mentality into a 50-50 value, 50% the value you can provide to somebody else and 50% the value that they bring to you, that's when you will start excelling at business as a whole. You need to develop an unselfish attitude when you're dealing with customers. It's not about you personally, it's about them. Yes, they have to be aware of the value that you provide. Yes, they have to be aware of your expertise, but at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's not about really it's about what you can do for them. It's about the value you can provide them. It's not about the money that they're giving you for your services. The money comes later. A lot of my clients, I provide free services at first. That's how I land a lot of clients. I go to them and I say, listen, I noticed that your social media is lacking. Let me post a few things for you a few times. Let me see if I can get the ball rolling. I do it for free. And then when they see the results, then they want to hire me. So that's where it comes in. You need to develop that blend of value that you're putting out to the value that you're receiving. So another topic I want to touch on is mindset. Now, humans are primitive beings. We have a lot of emotions and mindsets from back when we were cavemen. I want to talk about social validation. I want to talk about the fear of rejection. A lot of you are afraid to just get out there and do what you're passionate about because you're afraid of what Sally and Johnny down the street are going to fucking say about you or what they're already saying about you. Why are you letting people rent space in your brain that don't have the fucking qualifications to even be in there in the first place? Because Johnny and Susie down the street have just bought a $300,000 home that's taking both their incomes for the next 30 years to pay for. They are in severe debt, and the life that they put out there on social media, the life that they portray on these platforms, doesn't conduct what's going on behind the scenes. Why are you letting social validation stop you from pursuing your dreams? Why are you letting the naysayers stop you from pursuing your dreams? Listen very closely to what I'm about to say. We, as a primitive being, have developed that fear of social rejection and social validation from when we were cavemen, all right? During the Ice Age, when we were hunters and gatherers, we had to be part of social clans, because if we weren't part of a social clan, we'd be ostracized from our clan and we'd be left out there alone to hunt and gather for ourselves, and we'd die. That's where these emotions come from. They come from us as humans, as cavemen. And I'm sorry, but it's not the Ice Age anymore. It's 2018, almost 2020. You need to develop your mindset. So many people are focused on developing their bodies from the neck down that they forget that the most important muscle in your body is your brain. You have an hour drive to work and you spend that time listening to the same songs over and over again. And while I love music, that's 2 hours a day that could be spent reading an audiobook. You could read a book in 2 days just on your ride to work. And a simple analogy is a book is a pot of gold. You know, you take a bunch of books, you throw it in a pot. That's a pot of gold. And a couple pages from a book is like taking a gold nugget out and putting it in your bank. Your brain being your bank. Now every day on the drive to work, you read 2 hours of a book, you take one key line from that book and you put it in your brain. You put it in your brain. Now you keep making these deposits, you're gonna be very wealthy up here. And no matter how much you train your physical body from the neck down, if you're never mentally prepared and mentally strong, you could be as physically ready as you want to be. If you're not mentally ready, you're gonna fail. If you haven't developed key mindsets that pertain to business, that pertain to entrepreneurship, that, you know, you're just getting out of the, you're just retraining your mind. The basic emotions you have, you're retraining. And I was the same way. I used to fear rejection. I used to really care about what other people said about me. I used to fist fight over it. That was a lot of my trouble in my 20s, man. I spent years in and out of jail because I was trying to validate myself to people that don't fucking matter. I spent years in and out of state correctional facilities. I wasted years of my life validating myself to people that don't fucking matter. Trying to impress people that don't fucking matter. You know, these people drive around in Mercedes, they're in fucking debt. They got no money, man. Which brings me to another point, that just because people are living below their means doesn't mean that they don't have money. I know millionaires that are still driving the old F-150 Ford that they bought in '92, and the thing's in mint condition. I know a millionaire contractor that I work for that has a '92 Ford that he's had for the last 20 years. And you would never know that man had wealth. That's the millionaire next door mentality. Those are the real wealthy people, not the people driving around in a fucking Mercedes Benz, not the people buying $400,000 homes. They're in fucking debt. Those people are in debt. So the second you stop getting your validation from what other people think of you and what other people are doing is the second where you're going to be able to elevate your mindset and elevate your financial well-being. You know, when you start focusing on assets versus liabilities, when you start focusing on the fact that you need more income streams because what we learned about money growing up doesn't fucking work, all right? 401ks, I know a lot of you got them, they suck. You don't get a shit for return. You don't get a shit for return in your bank account. You need to invest in things that are gonna give you solid returns. You know, I'm not a big fan of the stock market. I don't do a lot of stocks. I believe in tangible investments. I like real estate because it's tangible. I can buy a house for $20,000 that's tore up, and I physically affect the value of that property by rehabbing it. You know what I'm saying? I put $40,000 worth of rehab into a $20,000 home. Now it's worth $150,000. Boom. I just gave myself a serious return that you can't get in the stock market, because when you invest in the stock market, you're going off the fact that company is going to do good. You can't control that. Now, you can get a good hunch, you can make money in the stock market, but it's too volatile for me. I like things that I can control. Real estate I can control. My own businesses I can control. My own knowledge I can control. I'm willing to invest in books. I'm willing to invest in taking time away from listening to music, taking time away from doing those monotonous things, to replacing it with audiobooks so that I'm learning every day. You can give yourself a college level education, spending $15 a week on a book. And a lot of you are spending fucking $35 a week on coffee. Replace a couple of those coffees with an audiobook. You know, like Gary Vee says, if you're buying a $5 fucking cup of coffee, you're soft. I read one book every 2 days. I invest in one big entrepreneur's course every month. This month I'm taking Ty Lopez's course that I want to improve my social media marketing agency. I want to increase my expertise in digital marketing. So I invested the $700 into that course, and just the value in the first module, there's 4 modules, just the value in the first module has expanded my financial and mental IQ so much that it motivates me. Instead of wasting $200 at the bar on the weekends, I'm putting $200 into investment courses. And the 2 years that I've been doing this, my mental capacity and my knowledge is far ahead the average person who's just getting started. It's going to take somebody 2 to 3 years to catch up to me, and they're still going to be 2 to 3 years behind when they do. That's what you need to be doing. That's the mindset you need to have. You need to be training your brain. It's good to be physically fit. It's good to be physically healthy. That's a big key component. Health, wealth, and fitness. You know what I mean? Health and wealth. Health and wealth. Health and wealth and the pursuit of happiness. It's huge. It all goes hand in hand. You know, you need to be putting good food in your body. You need to be training at the gym, but you're forgetting this. You're forgetting this muscle. That's the most important one. So I know I kind of ranted. I just wanted to give you guys a little insight into, you know, what I do to practice self-development. So I hope y'all have a good day. Today's my day off, but I'm still working. Gonna have some new YouTube videos coming, so stay tuned, man. I'm gonna be going through everything financial, everything real estate. I'm gonna be giving you guys one video I'm really excited about coming up is gonna be how to get started in real estate investing with no money down. Literally no money down. One of the best ways to get into real estate investing without coming out of your pocket more than $100. Everybody's got $100. Now you want to know what's crazy is 80 to 90% of Americans don't have $1,000 in the bank account. Don't have a $1,000 emergency fund. That means that Americans, 90% of Americans are living check to check. And you want to know why that is? It's because everything we learned about money growing up has been wrong. They teach it to us in school and it's wrong. We learn to get out of school, go to college, get a good job with benefits, and live the rest of our life as an employed person. Get a 401k, invest in it, and then when you retire, you got a nice retirement at 65. Fuck that. Why would I have no college level education. Why would I go to 4 years of university that's not gonna prepare me for life so that I can be $60,000 to $70,000 in debt? Just to get out and be in more fucking debt because I gotta get a car that's got a payment. I got no money. I got, no real life skills. All I got is my degree. And I'm not hating on college. Those of you who went to college, that's great because it does play a decent factor in finding a source of income that you can turn into a self-employed category later on. You need an income stream, So what we've learned about money is wrong. That's why my YouTube channel's here. I'm gonna try to get you guys out of that mentality. I'm gonna try to give you what I've learned over the years from my mentors and my courses and my book reading so that you guys can transform your financial wellness, develop some more passive income streams because cash flow is king. And get yourself out of that employee quadrant and into the self-employed quadrant, into the business owner quadrant. We're gonna make some moves here, fellas, so stay tuned, stick around. I got some more videos coming, all right?